Welcome to Vacuum Cleaner 101. In this class, we will introduce a common misunderstanding and the actual mechanisms of a household vacuum cleaner. Even when your house is clean, it's absolutely filthy. That's because most of the dust and dirt in your house is way too small to see. Fortunately, most of us can live without knowing this kind of truth about our homes. A quick run around with a vacuum cleaner is enough to keep us happy. 21st century homes are packed with dozens of applications and gadgets, but vacuums are one of the few most of us simply couldn't live without. We all know vacuums suck up dirt, but how exactly do they work? And what makes the modern style cyclonic cleaner different from an old style back cleaner? Let's take a closer look. A Dyson cleaner, like this one, shows you just how much dirt it's picking up in its transparent bin. The Dyson hair tends to swirl around thanks to the machine's cyclonic action. Other popular makes of vacuum cleaner also now make backless cleaners, though they tend to work in a different way. They generally use internal filters to separate out dead skin dirt, which is deposited in a plastic bin, while the air returns to the broom through the grill in the back of the machine. In what mechanism do you think a household vacuum cleaner works? Don't overjudge this question. Just use your intuition to choose one answer from below. You will have 20 minutes from now. Time's up. The correct answer is E. It has something to do with suction. Have you got it right? So, why the name vacuum? Well, the name vacuum cleanser is a bit of the giveaway when it comes to understanding how your machine works. Vacuum cleaners work by suction. Suction cleaner would be a better name than vacuum cleaner. In fact, because there's no actual vacuum involved, there is a difference in air pressure, but nowhere is an absolute vacuum. If you've ever tried that cleaning trick with a tissue paper and a comb, you know how effective suction can be for removing dirt. If not, try it now. Wrap a piece of tissue paper around the comb, breath out as far as you can and hold your breath. Place the comb and paper against your mouth. Now lean against the desk armchair and press your mouth and the comb against it, breathing sharply so effectively you're breathing straight through the comb. Take the comb away from your mouth and inspect the tissue paper. See how dirty it is. Now imagine what would happen if you could keep this track up for an hour by an hour, just like a vacuum cleaner. Eventually, the dirt would build up on the tissue paper to such an extent that air would no longer flow through it properly. Your ability to clean as a human vacuum cleaner would be greatly impaired. This is a very important point. For a vacuum cleaner to work effectively, it has to maintain powerful airflow in the whole time. If its bag is full or its filter are closed up, its airflow will be dramatically reduced and it won't pick up dirt. This is a problem that plagues almost every type of vacuum cleaner, even the bagless, cyclonic ones that are not so popular. How does a traditional vacuum cleaner work? Well, invented in 1901 by a British engineer, the first electronic vacuums were simply sucking machines with a brush and suction head at the top, the motor in the middle, and the bag at the back. When you switch them on, the motor wheeled into suction, sucking in air and dirt and blowing them into the bag. Think back to the second filter call, and you'll understand straight away how these old-style bag vacuum cleaners work. In place of your mouth, there is a powerful electric motor attracted to the fan that sucks the air. Instead of the tissue paper and cup, there's a dirt bag, sometimes a disposable paper bag inside a fabric bag, which catches the dust sucked in so you can use the cleaner for some time without worrying about where all the dirt is going. The bag isn't completely airtight, as you might think. Air can pass out of it, though not dirt, so it effectively acts as a filter. The air is sucked into the bag and then escapes through it, leaving the dirt behind inside it. This diagram summarizes what's happening inside a conventional vacuum. Electricity outlet supplies energy to the cleaner's electric motor. In a typical cleaner, the electric motor is rated at about 500 to 1000 watts, so it uses 5 to 10 times as much energy as an old style. Position 3 is a rubber belt powered by electric motor. Turns brushes and beaters on the roller at the front of the machine. Position 4 is a vigorous beating and brush loses dirt from the carbon toward front. Position 5 is a fan attached to the electric motor sucks air and loosens dirt in through the front of the machine. Position 6 is a dirt air travels through to the back to the machine, cooling the electric motor as it passes by. Position 7 is the dirt is trapped in the bottom of the dirt bag, which may be a single fabric bag or a disposable paper bag fixed inside a fabric bag. Position 8 is a relatively clean air emerges out of the bag. Now that the outgoing air is much warmer than the incoming air because it's picked up waste heat from the electric motor. So how does a bagless vacuum, a modern vacuum cleaner, work? Most modern vacuums have done away with bags and use easy to empty plastic bins instead. That means you need to use filters to separate the dust from the air, which is a job the bag used to do. Here is the setup in a typical modern bagless cleaner. You will notice that the airstream, which I've indicated with a large yellow arrow, is a straight line from the house at the front through to the grill at the back, just as it is in an old-style bag cleaner. Thanks for taking the tutorial. Hope you have figured out how the household vacuum cleaner actually works. See you next time.